I'm live. I'm live. I just have it on this angle because I'm just checking it out a bit here. I just wanted to put out my best wishes for everybody out there in a positive note. Best wishes for everybody, and hopefully, you're seeing the horizon of everything. I happen to see a different horizon through my research here, and I'm trying to share it with people. It's a bad time to be doing this kind of stuff and trying to share this kind of a story, and it's not being well taken. I know there's a certain amount of you people out there that say, oh, don't quit. We're liking what you're doing, and so on and so forth. But it's costly. And if you think about it, in 1 minute here, not one person has checked in yet. And that just doesn't seem right. And I know it's because YouTube, in part, thinks I'm just a baffled idiot. And I'm not. And I show facts. Nobody can beat me on the facts. People can just keep telling me, show me for more facts, show me more facts. And I show facts. So, yeah, the main reason I'm checking in, make sure, because I'm really hoping this is a hot spot here. It's close to where I camp. And so I'm hoping there's no shuttering, no cutting out. I've got some awesome videos up right now, guys. Just a couple of shorties, a 4-minute one, a 2-minute one or something. Just telling basic information of, well, the ones on bat, the relation of a bat compared to a rat and an ape. And the other ones on where I say there's a proof noise right on our borders, the American-Canadian border. And, I got 10 people who have checked to listen. And it's legit. You can argue the sound all you want, but you got to be able to say that that's real funky. And in some respects, if that was the RCMP doing that, then they should be brought up on some kind of complaint or something, because that's kind of harassment, trying to fake a person out then and trying to make them feel uncomfortable standing at the border crossing. So that's the minimal. There's real juice there, and you got to think of juice. I'm tired of just trying to say, this is all the juice I'm coming up with right now, and nobody's pouring into my cup at all by keeping me going hardly. Like I know you can listen to people complain, and we're tired of listening to complaining and stuff, but I've been doing this for 3+ years, and I've said in many cases that just talking helps my juice. Just talking. Just showing me some, and YouTube isn't showing me that juice at all right now. So I'm saying to my YouTubers, guys, if you don't want to lose me, this time you got to get some juice going and keep it going, or else, hey Scott, I know I hear you, you're with me, and there's a few other that are with, and so on and so forth, but is it coming in good, Scott, this connection here? I actually got to be taken off. I got to go get my air in my tire here, so I'm hoping the connection's going to be a good connection. People let me know. I'm not trying to bellyache. If you didn't hear the beginning, hear it, and if you did, you did, and it's not about bellyaching. It's coming in good. Nice. Okay. But I got to describe how I understand things, and I feel like I get so less when I'm talking. And the truth is, what I talk about out here, you will never be able to get to the level of me. You will never, probably none of us will do it. But people will be able to, and the level is, I mean, my first step, my second step, how I came across all of what I talk about was in such a procession of, I had to go that way to do it. And nobody's going to be walking that path. You don't need to walk that path. You just have to, okay, he claims this, let me go study that. Oh, he claims this, let me go study that. Oh, he claims this, let me go study that. Oh, he claims this, let me go study that. These guys will give you your reputation. There's people who go missing by them. And I have a feeling that there was something that triggered them to make them want to put the spook on for whatever reason. Do they try to put the spook on me and it just goes in one ear and out the other? Yeah, I think that's part of it. You get to a point where they're not going to put the spook on you, I think. And I think probably everybody's capable of that in some degrees, depending on where your heart is and so on and so forth, and your attitude is out there in the field. I jump around how I talk and stuff, and it's because I'm describing the completion of what I know in character, along with visual, along with hearing, along with farming, visual farming, the mimicry of so many different noises. You know, you guys just don't know how big this bag is, and it's full that I carry, and it's really heavy, but it's not too heavy. And I just want to make sure you guys are standing behind me and stuff and saying, yeah, he does have a lot of information. He's got a lot in his bag. You guys come and watch his show. Come and watch his show. Just bug people to realize that my whininess, or whatever you might perceive it is a compassionate 55-year-old guy this year. And so compassionate. In some ways, I got so lost recently, I almost got arrested. Straight down to the police station, straight down to like 7 cops involved, assault charges against me, so on and so forth, that didn't go through, that got handled over about an hour meeting with the police, maybe an hour and a half, maybe it was 2 hours, I'm not too sure. But, and that was all just because I have to have my warrior turned on a little bit. That's what I've realized. I'm Scottish by descent. I'm Armstrong by descent. My family in that era were warrior guardsmen that did their farming, did whatever their lifestyles were, and were always ready to be guardsmen and help with the country. Over here, we came over and we established in the farming aspect of it and stuff. And knowing my brothers and knowing my ancestral thing and stuff, I know, you know, when I was a young man, I put my family crest here, from my Scottish family crest. One thing I left out on there, just for a quick note, because I'm going to take off here, was I left off of it Invictus Manio. And that stands for we remain unvanquished. And I didn't understand really, so I put my Armstrong, my name on there and so on and so forth, got everything else right, the color and all that kind of stuff. Did a little bit of an adjustment to the guy's arm because I didn't like how it was in the picture to show Armstrong or whatever. But I never put Invictus Manio on it. We remain unvanquished. And I'm not going to try to come up with an understanding why I didn't. But that kind of rings for me now. I feel like it needs to be on there now, and speaking for our human race, not the Scottish over there. We don't own that anymore. The world has become, wait, just because we're not allowed in the Arab areas or in this area, or out in the jungle with some of those pygmy, or sorry for the insulting, but that kind of level of people that will just spear you to death, we still can't be there either. But it is all of our world, and they're allowed to come over here if they want to. And you just have to do it the proper way. And I agree with that. And I'm out of here, and I hope you get the passion. And just try to pick up on the beings I'm talking about and people are registering with. Read some comments and say, what the heck are you looking at? And get them to see, go to my very first viewed, my most viewed, I should say, and enjoy it. Peace out.